Over there, man, looking all buff and stuff like you ready for this. Like you ready for this election. So what's all going on in the election right now? How's everything going with it?
Everything's going well. We're making our last push and getting out, speaking to the people.
Mm-hmm.
We've been campaigning all day, been riding around in my what I call campaign truck.
Okay.
Doing it old school, blasting a speaker and speaking through it and riding through all the neighborhoods and wrapping it up. We're getting ready to go on this thing, rain, shine, sleet, or snow.
Okay. Well, let's do this because the Social Simplicity Order is the first time they're hearing about you. Let's go ahead and tell this audience right now, okay, who you are and what are you running for?
My name is Attorney Sandy E. Lee, and I'm running for Circuit Court Judge Place 3 in Jefferson County. It is a criminal seat in the Birmingham Division. I'm out on the trail. I'm running for judge. I need the people's vote, and I need their prayers come March the 3rd. And I really need everyone to go out and vote, whether it's raining or not. The primary is where it's at. The primary decides what's going to happen in November. So you got to go out now and vote. So when you do go out and vote, I want you to vote Lee Place 3. It's very simple. I have 2 opponents, and I need you to vote for me for Circuit Court Judge. I'm really the best candidate for the job.
Okay, I need to ask you this question now because I ask all candidates when they come on my show these tough questions. I say tough with F. Sounds good. Love what you just said. But I don't know you. Why am I voting for you? What's going to make you different than giving me some stump speech that a politician has said before? I can do this. I'm going to do what you need me to go do. I'm going to be that woman or a man for you. Okay, Attorney Lee, you got the microphone. I really want to know. Convince me that I need to vote for you on Tuesday.
Well, I've got 20 years of law enforcement experience. I've got 10 years as a defense attorney, and I'm a special sitting judge in Jefferson County. So you can say I've caught the bad guy, I've defended the bad guy, and I've judged the bad guy. I don't have to imagine what a crime scene looked like. A murder, a rape, a robbery, a kidnapping, an arson, a manslaughter case, because I've actually been boots on the ground. My opponents can't say that. They might have gotten it when it got to them in front and it was a piece of paper that they looked at, a police report, or a DA's file, or a discovery, but not me. I've been out there boots on the ground, in the heat, in the cold, and in the rain. I am the one that you need to put on that bench. I am the one that's going to stop a lot of this recidivism, and I am the one that's going to remember the victim as well as the defendant.
Okay, so if this happens and you become the judge, what kind of cases are you going to be covering if you become the judge in Circuit Court Judge Place 3?
Circuit Court Judge handles felonies, what we call the big boy crimes. Okay. The murder crimes, the rape, the kidnapping, the sexual assault of children under the age of 12 years old, the dismemberment of kids, the kidnapping, the Amber Alert when the children are taken, robberies, thefts of first degree, robberies of first degree, certain person with guns of first degree, trafficking, gun trafficking, drug trafficking, people trafficking, those type of cases.
So when people come in front of you, I've read that you have a motto. Are they innocent until proven guilty or guilty until proven innocent?
They're innocent until proven guilty. Okay. And really everyone that comes in court should be and feel that way. Just because you're arrested and charged with a crime don't mean you're guilty of it. That's where we get it all sorted out in court between the defense attorney and the prosecution, between the witnesses that are called and the victim if it goes on a jury trial.
And I got to ask this tough question because I see it on TV, you see the movies, but if you've heard about somebody doing something like heinous and you know it's bad, okay, Attorney, and you got to feel, because you look at it, I kind of know that they did that, you feel it. How can you as a judge separate yourself from what you're feeling to actually doing the right thing?
You separate yourself because you listen to the evidence. Like, that person is accused of something. They accuse Jesus Christ of doing a lot of things and he done no wrong. So that person, just because it sounds heinous, there's other factors that could be involved. The person could have a mental problem. The person could have been under the influence of something at that time. Because the news media usually cover things only one way, the way they want to portray it. So that person is really innocent until you hear all the evidence. And it's not for me really to make that decision. If it goes to jury trial, there's 12 jurors that's going to be struck supposedly of this man Piers. And his attorney gets to put on a case and the prosecution get to put on a case, and I only hand down the sentencing once the verdict comes back innocent or guilty.
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. just say, is there a case where, okay, the judge vehemently disagrees with the 12? Can the judge come in and discard that and come in and give their own judgment on the case?
No, sir.
Cannot.
If you strike a jury trial, you have to go by the jury findings of innocent or guilty. Now, the judge has leeway when it comes into the sentencing. Okay. He can give the higher spectrum of the sentencing or the minimum of the sentencing. And then basically, if the jury thinks he should get life, or they don't get a chance to give that, but if the spectrum says between 10 to life or 10 to 20, the judge can come in and get a minimum where a person will serve 10, possibly be out in 3 with good behavior and on parole for the 7. But if a judge feels that strongly about the person was a heinous crime, the judge can give the 20 with no possible chance of parole until he at least do the 20.
Okay, Attorney, I'm not going to ask you this question today because you're running for office, but if you win, I want you to tell me that you'll come back on Social Places or come on the Two Black Guys on the Radio, because I got a question I want to ask you, but I don't want you to answer this today. Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein, them sentences, how they went down. Don't answer that today because you're running for office, okay? So I want people, if they want to vote for you, need to vote for you. But if you win or don't win, I need you to come back because I want to talk about them cases because I don't understand oh God, it's so much to get into there. All right, guys, hang tight. We get ready to go to break. We here on Social Places. It's your boy Joe Lockett in sitting for the one and only Sylvia Rogers. You guys hang tight. We got to turn and leave. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Social Simplicities with Sylvia
What's
Rogers.